Hi, this is Cherie. I'm going to demonstrate weaving in yarn tails before you need them and after you're through with them. So I've been knitting with yarn in both hands up to this point. This is my end of the round marker, and I'm about 8 stitches before that. So I'm going to start weaving the tail in of the new yarn right here. When I do that, I move both of my yarns over to my right hand and put this new yarn right over this. So I'm going to insert my needle as if I'm going to do the stitch, and I'm going to lay that new yarn right here, right to the right of my right needle point. That's enough rights, isn't it? So the next stitch here, I don't have my pattern out. The next stitch here is a buttermilk background stitch. So I'm going to go right over that amber colored yarn. And now I'm going to take the amber color and put it over the top of the needle. And my next stitch is a green pattern stitch. So I'm going to knit with that. The next one is a buttermilk background stitch. And you see, I'm taking this yarn that's being woven in, and I'm putting it right over that right hand needle. And I'm going to take my next color yarn, the green pattern stitch, and put it over the top. Now that my finger on my left hand comes back to its normal position, and the yarn comes with it, and the next stitch here, just a minute, this one had to be buttermilk. So it's going to be over here. Now the next one is green. I'm going to, my weave in yarn comes back behind my needles, and the pattern yarn goes right over the top. I have 3 more green pattern stitches. So each time I put the needle in, put my weave in yarn over the top, knit. Pull it off, bring the weave in yarn to the back, put my needle in, knit. Now all this time when I'm keeping them both of these background and pattern colors in my right hand, I still have to make sure that the pattern color is to the left, the background color is to the right. So this is a background stitch, and this one is another background stitch. All right, so I'm gonna weave my yarn in one more time. Now I'm finished with weaving in the orange. In this case, I am not going to weave out either color, because on the next row, the 2 colors I'm going to use are orange and buttermilk. And then one row after that, I'm going to use the green again. So I'm just going to leave this in place as I knit around here. So I need, I'll knit around, and then I'll come back and show you weaving out the orange yarn.